Well, hello and good morning. Today, we're going to talk about how women and men over 50 are building 10K a month online businesses without a degree. Did you know that that was possible? I am shocked, thankful, grateful, blessed that this is possible for us. Okay. I don't have my lights on again. I forgot all about my lights. I like my lights. What can I say? I like my lights. So I'm going to walk you guys through this today. I'm excited to talk about this. Where's my other one? Okay. I'm excited to talk about this because I want you guys to know that this is made for beginners. Beginners can do this. Anybody can do this as long as you're willing to learn some new skills today. Okay, so I'm going to walk you guys through this. And before I get started, let me share this little income disclaimer while I fix my chair. Okay, this is information and strategies provided in this video are for educational purposes only. Oh my gosh, I dropped my chair. Only and should not be considered a guarantee of financial success. Results vary based on individual effort and experience. Okay, so I just wanted to share that with you today before we get started. Now, you've probably been told, or maybe you've heard, that online success is only for influencers or like tech geniuses, okay, in their 20s or 30s. But what if I told you there's an easier way? And listen, I love what I get to do. Real men and women over 50 and under are quietly building 10K a month businesses without a degree, without a huge following. We don't even need a following. We start with 0 followers, okay? Or working crazy hours. I'm going to introduce you to what we do, and we master a 2-hour day, okay? So if you don't know my story, I'm going to quickly share that with you. This is my dashing days. So I used to do the dash. I was a struggling mom, working my butt off 40 plus hours and not making ends meet. I was stuck. I was struggling. I was praying to God, asking God for a way to work from home. This girl popped up on social media, and I'll tell you what happened for me. She pops up on social media, and I actually, the first time I saw her on TikTok, I scrolled. I heard her talking about God, homeschooling, and making boatloads, and I went, okay, bye. I was a skeptic. Do I have any skeptics in the house today? Anybody who's like, if it sounds too good to be true, what? Probably is too good to be true? Okay, I know I'm old school. Well, I scrolled. Second time, the transmission went on my beloved black Suburban. I lost my vehicle. I lost my JOB in the same day. So I had lost both of those. What happens? Well, 2 days later, when I actually lost the vehicle and lost the JOB, this girl pops back up on social media. She's there. And I'm like, okay, this time I'm going to ask some questions. This time I said to her, can I work from home? She was like, yes. I said, good. I said, do I need a degree? She was like, no. I said, okay, what is this? I was like, wait, one more question. Do I have to answer a phone? How many people in here today are like, no, I don't want to answer a phone? Somebody drop me some ones because I don't want to answer a phone. I'm a homeschooling mom. I got kids. I don't want to be tied to a phone, tied to a desk, tied to a headset. Heck, I don't want to be tied to anything. I want freedom and flexibility. If that is something that you're looking for, today might be something of interest to you. I'm going to walk you guys through this beginning to end because I love what I get to do. So that's a little bit of my background. I am going to show you what the 2-hour day is. Okay. We're focused on mastering the 2 hours. All right. So you guys might not be able to see this the same. Let me move this over a little bit and hopefully everybody can see this. So 2 hours of doing the income earning activities. What is that? I'm going to share this with you. Listen, I make content. This is not rocket science. I make content. Good morning. Hi, Tyrone. What? Hello. So let's see. Tyrone just said, All right. 2 hours. What are we doing? We are making content. So I make content for a living. That's what I do. Man, do you know I have $900 days from my phone, from my phone as a complete beginner. And I've had $1,800 days. If you weren't on my live yesterday, was it yesterday? I don't know, but I've shared it before multiple times. Okay. $900 days, $1,800 days. Yes, very real, Tyrone. Is this real? That is a common question. I'm going to walk you through this all. I'm going to show you everything. It is very real. If you are willing to learn some new skills, because you have to learn some new skills. I didn't have any skills and I needed to learn some skills to create the content. So it is very real. We are in digital marketing. If you've never heard of digital marketing, that is learning marketing skills online. Okay. So I make content. I'm going to walk you through this exactly, Tyrone, and anybody else who's jumping on. So, or if you watch this later. Okay. So 3 pieces of content. What are the 3 pieces of content? I make a 7-second because that's a sweet spot. I make a 7-second video, a 35-second. This is not written in stone, the 35-second or the minute. Okay. The 7 seconds is a sweet spot on YT Shorts, on FB Reels, on IG, especially on IG and TT. Okay. So if I was to do this, all right, I'm going to show you guys. Let me show you the content. Let me make that smaller for a second. Okay. So that, where is that? Hold on. I have to minimize it for a second. So if I was to make a video, a 7-second video, this is what I would do. Okay. I would take my protein drink. Okay. This is just an example of a 7-second video. You can do this. I assure you. So I'm going to hit record. And I might, it's different. It's not normal. I can do that. And then what would I do? I would stop it. I would add some text on the screen. I would pick a popular song and I would hit post. If you have never made content in your life before, doesn't matter. That doesn't matter to us. Speed edit. What? I see you, top. Doesn't matter. Are you talking age, top? It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter. Okay. So a 7-second video. That's a 7-second video. I just took a drink of my protein shake and I hit record and then I stop it. I add the text on the screen and then I pick a popular song and I hit post. Anybody can do this, you guys. So a 1-minute video, 3 pieces of content every single day, because social media has 5 billion. I think we're at 5.5 billion users and my chair is slipping and I can't stand it. So, anyways, let's get back up here. So 1-minute video. Now I feel too tall. A 1-minute video. Let's do a 1-minute video. It could go something like this. Oh, you're a skeptic too? Yeah, so was I. Hey, my name is Paula, mama of 5. I have 3 homeschoolers, 2 adults. I do this in the pockets of my day. This is not a 9-to-5 grind. And if you're looking for a job, this is not it. This is an actual business that I built for the past year and 4 months from my phone as a complete beginner with no degree, no tech skills, no experience. I followed a step-by-step program that taught me everything I needed to know. I learned high income earning skills and I applied those skills in my content. It is crazy to me that we get to do this, but this age is the digital age. So if you are looking for a way, praying for a way to work from home, better yet your phone, then run to my profile, put your email in, wait 5 minutes, check your inbox, your promo folder, your trash folder, look for the free blueprint. And that is the blueprint that took me from dashing to being at home. So if you have any questions, let me know and tell me what you think. That's it. That's it right there. That is a minute video. So I make content. Yes, you could do YouTube shorts too. This is a business in a box. So I'm going to walk you guys through this. So you absolutely, yes, I make YouTube shorts. I make content. Let's get back to that. Let me get back to this. Okay. Let me move myself over a bit. All right. So we make content. Anybody can do this. So don't think that, I don't know if I can do that. Yes, you can. Okay. You can make content. You can learn the skills to create the content, post the content. The next half hour, what do? Post free ads. Posting a free ad is just a classified ad. It is free to post a classified ad, absolutely free. Okay, so we create content, we post a little free ad. It's like 2-3 lines. We have 200 high traffic websites in our program. Okay, I'm going to show you guys everything today because I'm not no gatekeeper. I love what I do. I love what I get to do. And if you're sitting there and you're like, man, I need a change in my life. I need more. I need more income. I need more time. Then this is something you don't want to miss, for real. Like, it literally saved my kids and I'm just signing in. So respond to comments and emails. It never takes me a half hour to respond to comments or emails. That's like over. Okay. So this is mastering this on one social media platform. If you want to expand after, you can expand after. This is it. I can't even make it difficult because that's what we do. All right. So moving right along, that's what we do. All right. Now I have an automated system and I want you to understand how this works. I'm going to show you this picture right here. And then I'm going to draw something. See this man and this woman? This is called a landing page. When people put their email in, that starts your automated system. So one video pops up, that's of the founder, and then there's another video inside of your emails. But let me show you. Let me change my background here so you can see this. You should be able to see this. Hold on. There we go. Okay. So if you're on, let me see if I can move over a little bit. I'll have to remember you guys that are on mobile. All right. I'm going to show you how this automated system works. If you're like me and you like to see things visually, that's the word I'm looking for. If you're a visual learner, I will show you this. So what do? I make short videos, right? I just shared with you what I do for a living. I make short videos. If somebody's interested, what do? Well, they say, hey, what is this? How do I get more info? And I say, great, my website. Okay, can you guys see over here? All right. Next thing. All right, what happens next? Well, you have to put your email in. Why? Because this right here starts my automated system. This is brilliant. Okay, absolutely brilliant. Did you know that we could have a system? Did you know that? If you did, drop me a 1 in the comments if you knew you could have an automated system. If you didn't, drop me a 2. Because let me tell you something. This right here is crazy. I didn't know that we could have that. So then what happens? Well, because I've been making money online for over a year, I have my own short little video. And then in 5 minutes, check your email. Check your email. See if the blueprint is in the inbox, the promo or trash folders. Just go check. And then what happens? Well, you get to go on a little journey with me, okay? A little journey. You get to know me. You get to know more about me. I share stuff. Now, 1 out of 20 people, this is the average, 1 out of 20 people that get started with this right here, that do this, they get started with my main thing. You want to know what my main thing is? My main thing is a $900 program called Legacy 2.0. So you can screenshot this if you like. Screenshot this because this automated system brought me in my very first customer. And my very first customer was a $900 customer. I was sleeping. I woke up at 4:30 in the morning. He decided to get started with a program because of this automated system. He started his own online business following a step-by-step program. Anybody can do what we do. Anybody. So screenshot that and I'm going to move right along. That's the automated system. Everybody should have an automated system. That means that we don't have to work as hard. We can learn to work smarter and not harder. How many of you in here like that? You know, drop me a 1 if you're like, man, yes, I want to work smarter and not harder. Did you know in this day and an age, it's possible for us, for just regular people without a degree, without experience. And I'm going to talk about what is that 10K because we haven't got to that, but I want you to know what we do first. All right. Because it is very real. Sorry, I missed the comments. Chrissy, Aw, thank you, Chrissy. I appreciate that. Hi. Yes, slay. I love it. Hello, welcome. Okay. Um, so let's move right along. And I can see the little red thing. So every now and then, if you message and I don't see it right away, I'm sorry. I try to keep on those comments. Thank you. It's nice to meet you, Chrissy. Okay. So what is this? So we talked about the automated system, what we actually do. Anybody can do what I do. I'm not some kind of brilliant, no, I'm a mom. I'm a homeschooling mom who needed a way to be at home. So if you need a way to be at home, then this might be your answer. Okay. So I promote 4 digital programs: Legacy, Digital Mastery, Passive Daily Pay, and the Launchpad. Okay. These are digital programs that I did not create. I wish I did, but I didn't create them. I wish I would have. Okay, I like this. I like the pink. So I will share the next thing with you. But what I want you to understand is this: these digital programs, let me move over a little bit and pull those back up. Okay, 4 different programs. My number one selling program is a $900 program. You're going to see exactly what I'm talking about, 10K in a minute. So 4 different programs. There's a one-time website fee. Actually, let's show you that. Let's show you that right now. My number one selling program is a $900 program. 12 customers times 900 is 10,800. Now, you might be like, what the heck? That's only 3 customers a week. Now, I'm going to show you something right now, and then we'll come back to the programs, okay? Because I only have so much time on here. So this blonde right here, and you guys on mobile might be not able to see this as big as on computers, but the founder asked a question in our community. She said, who has made 10K in 1 month in their digital business? Because we are learning marketing skills, right? So Dale said, yes, ma'am, many times. Here's another one. Ashley. I know who Ashley is. I don't know her personally, but I know of her. There's 57,000 of us, okay? So Wendy, yes, me, my first month. And another one, Lisa, I've had multiple 10K months. I have way more, but that's 4 of them, okay? That's 4. And I'm going to let you listen to somebody else who's about to hit, I think she's about to hit 100K. And this is not abnormal. This is like crazy. What's the word I'm looking for? This is crazy, like unbelievable. It is, I'm looking for a word, achievable. I know, I'm like, it starts with an A, but I can't think of it. It is totally achievable because these are high priced point programs that teach skills. So I purchased a program in June. I want you to understand, in June of 2024, this mama was stuck and struggling, right? So I purchased a program. I was going to purchase the Launchpad until she told me I couldn't promote anything else. So I said, no, thank you. I'll purchase the 9. Purchase the 9. I have 4 programs. I didn't purchase each one separately. Purchased one program, and that program gave me the skills to create the content. And not only did it do that, but I actually built an entire business online by reselling educational programs that I didn't create, by simply doing this. And you guys, by simply making short videos. That's what I did. I see it's glitching a little bit. I make short videos, guys, and then I let my system do all the selling and the telling. Okay? That's how that works. So these programs, I learned high income earning skills. I learned how to make my own community. I monetized it. I can be monetized on platforms. And I'm already making money by just creating content. So we're not talking about making money from the being monetized on the platforms. That's like amazing. That is another way to bring in another way of income, another stream of income. So right now I have 4 different ways to bring in an income, 4 different programs I offer, one-time website fee of $39, which is unheard of. We have no monthly fees. I'm going to show you why in a minute. Now, you can learn how to do affiliate marketing the smart way. You can learn how to make your own community. You can do this, okay? So I love this, and I'm here to support you. If you are a skeptic, so was I. If you're like, I don't know if this will work, it is proven to work. Thousands of us have done this. There's 57,000 of us, okay? I've been generating income online for a year and what are we at? I don't know. I have to do the math. Over a year, because I started in June of 2024. I can't believe that I've already been doing this for over a year. I love it, and it fits my mom life. So if you need something to fit into your lifestyle and what you're doing and where you're going and what you need to do in life, then this might be it. Okay. If you've been praying to God, asking God for a way, you probably want to grab the blueprint and get started. I mean, if you are tired, these are some of the things. If you are tired of trying to figure out, what if you could follow a plan that taught you, even if you don't have a degree, taught you these skills, okay? Like 10K is totally possible in this because they're high price point in demand. You get to learn and you get to build. You get to learn and earn, okay? I make 100% profit. So when I get a $900 customer, it goes directly to me. It doesn't go through a company. This is my business. 2 hours, it is focused on 2 hours. If you want to add more, if you want to add another platform, go right ahead. Just know that it's going to take a little bit more time, right? No cold calling. It's not an MLM. You don't need a degree. You don't need experience. You need to be willing to learn. Okay. I have that 24-hour automated system that's out there doing all the selling and the telling for me, which is amazing. Okay. I love that. I didn't know that everyday people could have an automated system. So before I go any further, I want you to here's one of the testimonies of one of our people.
I plan to reach that 6 figures by December. So, but this last 16 months has just been a life changer. So 16 months ago, I found myself in network marketing, and I had been there for 5 years, and which got me out of my 9 to 5, but it turned into 16-hour days. It would take me like 100 customers to make $1,000, and it was just constant. Like you were saying, living in the DMs, sending messages and following up, the whole 9 yards. And it just got so overwhelming. And whenever it took me 5 years to make 40 grand, I was like, okay, something's got to change here. But then when I decided to do this, my husband's job had fallen through, and we had used up all of our savings, our unemployment, everything. And what I was making was just not going to hold us through. So I was like, oh my gosh, and I had been watching this girl on Facebook, and she just was showing up every day, making her little post. And she kept intriguing me about this 2-hour workday and 100% profit. And I just was like, how can that be? Because, with network marketing, you only make that little bit. And I finally, when things got really tight, I reached out to her and I was like, okay, I've been watching you for 4 months. Can you tell me about this program? And she did. So I had a talk with my husband, and of course he was skeptical because, I'd tried so many things and it was working so much. And he was like, okay. So I did it. I signed in. I got signed up, and I plugged into the trainings, like you said, step by step. And I went through that 7-day launch to profit. And I followed it my very first post was, I'm so excited. I started a new thing, but I know it's going to change my family's life. I didn't have no clue, but I've seen all these other people doing it. So I was like, okay, it's got to work. But so I made that post, and in 9 days, I got my first customer, and it just went crazy from there. And I have showed up every day with my business because, I want choices in my life and my family's life, and I got it. It just has really changed my life, and being able to spend time with my grandkids and my daughters and things now, and I'm not having to be plugged in on my phone all the time. I can actually spend time with them. And I just got told yesterday that I'm going to be the full-time babysitter for my grandkids because my daughter got a job. And I was like, okay, just 3 years. So then they'll be in school. But So, but it's really just being able to take vacations and pay off debt and just see the goal in the life-changing events that are happening because of this program, having my own community, being able to help people do this as well, and just sharing the opportunity has really just been so exciting and just life-changing for me and my family. And I just want to thank you so much, Michelle, for putting this out there and showing up every day and allowing all of us to plug into something that's beginner friendly, because I'm not tech savvy either, and I didn't want to have to build anything. And whenever I found out it was all done for me and all that stuff, it just was like checking off all the boxes that I needed to be able to make that pivot in my life. And it's just been amazing, and I just want to say thank you so much for that.
Perfect. Okay, so let me take her back off. So if you are like, I want you to think about this here. I want you to imagine if you woke up, if you were like me and you woke up on a Sunday morning and had your very first customer. You're like getting up, it's quiet in the house. It's an early Sunday morning. This is what happened for me. I picked up my phone. I looked at my phone and I was like, oh, I just had a sale. Like, I want you to imagine what would that do for you. Now, we're talking about 10K a month because that is 3 customers a month of that number one selling program. Now, what would that do for you? Can you imagine what would an extra 10K a month do for you? More travel, more time, more freedom. What would it do for you? You could drop that in the comments. If you are at that point where you're like, you know what, I would like to build a business just like you guys. That's something that's real, that works, where you follow a simple step-by-step program. I'm going to show you how to get started. Okay. I'm also going to quickly show you the community so that you can see in real time. I'm going to show you. Hold on a second. Screen share. Hold on. Let me get in there. This is our community. As you can see right here, 57,000 of us. There are wins. There's a classroom. There's calendar every single Monday. For those of you that purchase a Legacy 2.0, every single Monday, we have exclusive training by the founder. On Thursdays, that is for everybody. So if you purchase something else other than Legacy 2.0, you can be in that one on Thursday. Every single day, the founder gives us a daily video, which is priceless. I love those daily videos. They're 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Watch the daily video. Follow your program. Where's your program? Your program is on a platform called Kajabi. It says, click here to get started. You just follow it step by step and make sure that you watch those videos. Wins. We can share wins just like I shared with you. We can share wins. You can get in here and hang out with everybody else. Okay. This is where you get your information. This is where you get your help. But I will also share with you that I have my own community, and my own community looks like this. Everybody gets to be a part of that as well. And how do you get started? Basically, you go to, I should have showed you that too. I'm going to show you how to get started. Okay, let me show you that. I got to get signed in. Sorry. I gotta get my pages up, and I'll show you right now. Okay, so let's go back to here. When you go to Granny's, this is what it looks like. Granny's getting paid. This is what it looks like. Click on the blue button, enter your best email, and then you'll see me. And then you click on the pink button and you will be on my website. So when you go to Legacy, if you scroll down, you'll see my picture, and you'll also see plans. If you need a plan, you can do PayPal, you can do your bank, you can do whatever works for you. If you need a plan, Klarna, actually, I think Klarna is probably the best. It's like $56 a month, and then that one-time website fee. Okay. So $56 a month, and then the one-time website fee. When you open up Klarna, I want you to know it looks like 4 payments of $225. I'm going to tell you today that make sure you go on the learn more, because a lot of people think, oh, that's it. No. Just go on the learn more, and it shows you all the options, and you'll see the 56. Okay. Now, let me get back off of there. If you have any questions, of course, you can always email me, but that's how you get started. You just go to Granny's Getting Paid. If you start today, these are the other bonuses. There's a community members training, Canva crash course, my first million in 17 months, 30-day market strategy growth plan, invisible empire faceless marketing, and 200 digital product ideas. All right. That is awesome. I just want to say this today, that I'm here to help you. If you are like, is this real? Or how much time does this take? If you're on one platform, 2 hours is the income earning activities, just like I went over. If you want to go on more, then you can go on more. If you are scared of failing, I want you to know this. I got you. So I have my own community. You can direct message me. I do a Zoom every Thursday. Ask me the questions, okay? I'm here to support you. There are 5.5 billion people online not searching, but scrolling, I should say, scrolling. So, and this is worldwide. I just want to say that. 5.5 billion active users worldwide. Listen, our customer base is out there. There are people every day that need to hear your story. There are people every day that are struggling, stressed out, and stuck, not making ends meet, or they're not making enough income. And they need to know that there is a legit way that works. Sorry, my eyes itchy. It is real. I've been doing it for a year. I showed you everything today. So if you are ready, then just go to Granny's Getting Paid. Put your email in. You'll be able to get started that way. And if you have questions, let me know. Drop it in the comments. One of your favorite things about this business, is it that we have an automated system? Do you like the 2-hour focus day? Or do you like promoting other like digital products that you didn't create? Because we are in the e-learning industry, and those are educational programs. All right. Drop that in the comments. And if you have questions, let me know, and have a blessed day. Bye, guys.